Kat.
Hi, Molly.
That's my best friend.
That's my best friend.
And today we're having a story time. A paranormal story time. Because, as you can guess, my house is haunted!
And I have had some experiences here. Well, one. And I've also had experiences of my own.
Okay, we're good. Got a message. Be fine.
There's a cat touching my leg. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. I thought I was crazy.
Anyway, would you like to go first?
About the one here?
Yes.
Which one, actually? There's the door, and then there's...
Just start off with one of them.
Okay. So, we were cleaning Kat's bedroom. All three of us. Me, her, and Randall.
Randall's our other friend.
Yes. And basically, the door's over here, Randall's over here, I'm on the bed, and Kat's over there. And, like...
None of us are near the door at all.
None. And, like, there's no wind coming in.
Windows are closed, everything. The heat's not on.
There's no slant. Pretty straightforward house. Like, it's not enough to make a door. So... But I'm laying on the bed, and they're freaking out. Like, I didn't see it move, but they did. They saw the door. What, did it open or close?
Closed.
It closed. I died.
Well, what happened is, because my bed's, like, right here. The door's over here. I'm there. Randall's here. And I look at Molly. Now, the corner of my eye, I see the door slowly start closing. So I'm freaking out. Randall's freaking out because he's looking at it. Molly's like, what's going on? And the door's already closed. And she's like, oh, what's going on? And we're like, the door...
And I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him at all.
And she looked up. The door was closed when she looked up.
Yep.
And, like, 2 seconds after, we're like, the door just closed by itself. Like, we're nowhere near... We don't have freaking mind powers to manipulate this door closing.
That'd be freaking cool, though.
It would have been cool, but no. Anyways, the door closed on its own. And then when we're freaking out and telling her the door closed by itself... Towels in the bathroom, because there is no...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There is no door on my bathroom. It's just a sheet, and we had the sheet up over it. And just towels in the bathroom just dropped to the floor.
Bloop.
And they were snug on the racks, because I put them up myself. And when I put stuff up, I make sure it's even, because if it's not even, it bothers me. And they just dropped to the floor.
Yep.
Scared the crap out of me.
Tell your story about seeing Randall through the doorway so I can get to what I saw.
Okay.
Yours is kind of the leader for that.
Okay. So, one night, because I work third shift, and so I'm at work from 10:30 at night till, like, noon the next day, right? So, I'd been awake for, like, 20 minutes or so. And Randall was sitting on my bed with me, and we were talking. And he's sitting as close to me as Molly's sitting to me right now. And I looked up out of the corner of my eye, and I saw him peeking his head in the door, smiling at me. Just smiling at me. Scared the crap out of me. I started freaking out. Excuse me. Anyways, I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And he's like, oh, well, what did just happen? I'm like, your face, my doorway, creepy smile peeking in, staring at me. And he's like, oh, like this? And he gets up and he goes to the door and he imitates it perfectly. Like, it could have been him in the first place because he was sitting this close to me when it happened. And as he's looking at me and he's imitating the smile that this, what the hell ever it was, just did, the door closed on his face.
Ooh. And
now this is leading into her story.
Kat,
I'll tell you another one.
Kat had told me this story, and I was like...
He was like, yeah, you're lying.
Bull. But it was... I could have been sleepy, but I really, oh my god. We were all sleeping together. That makes it awkward. She has a big bed, okay? And sometimes
I have a big king-size bed.
And sometimes you need a snuggle buddy. We were all in the same bed, all three of us.
Because we got really scared after the whole door shutting thing, so we just all crammed in one bed.
Yep. So then, I wake up, and it's gotta be 2 in the morning. I think I looked at my phone. And I look over, and Kat's laying right next to me. But at the end of her bed, I see a version of her smiling, going back and forth. And I had to blink a couple times. and it went away, but I crapped my pants almost. It was really horrifying. I don't...
So, an example of what you saw is you saw me doing this.
It was more teethy. Yes! It was so creepy. Stop it. It was really creepy.
Oh, and then there's... When we were initially cleaning this place up, when we first moved in here, because my uncle lived up here before I did, there's a door over there that leads to Randall's room. And at the time, it was my uncle's room still. So, he had my radio in there, and he had all of his stuff in there. So, I went to go put some of his stuff from out here in there and get my radio out. And I had opened and closed this door so many times since we had started cleaning, right? So, I'd opened it, put some of his crap in there, like a bunch of chargers and a bunch of papers, and just set it on the bed. Closed the door to keep my cat out of there. Opened it back up to put his fan in there. Closed it again. This is the third time. I opened it up, got my radio out of there to plug it in and turn it on, of course, to listen to music while we were cleaning. And then I closed it again. Came out, turned it on, plugged it in. It's fine, right? Went to go open it up again to make sure that the extension cord that was sticking out was plugged in. Door wouldn't open. The handle wouldn't even turn. It was locked.
What?
Don't know how, because I had just opened and shut it like 3 or 4 times, and that's a new lock that's on there.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, okay, I'll get the key from my mom when they get back from their vacation. We'll get in there, all this other stuff, right? So I'm like, we'll just take the chance. If not, I can just pull the extension cord from underneath the door if it's not plugged in. Plug my charger into it, plugged my phone into it, and it was plugged into the wall, but the extension cord was completely extended to where if I would have tugged on it a little bit, it would have came out of the wall. But it was fully extended because I was sitting on the couch playing with my phone. My phone's like right there. I mean, the extension cord is right there and the couch is like right there. And I'm playing with my phone, and all of a sudden, my phone flies out of my hand.
Oh no, I didn't hear about this one.
Yeah. My phone flies out of my hand because something in there, whatever the hell was in there, I don't know what the hell was in there, pulled the extension cord back. Like, grabbed it and yanked. Forcefully enough to pull my phone out of my hand. Like, I almost cried.
You have a ghost.
I know I do.
You have a ghost.
There's another one from downstairs. Right? In my old bedroom when I was still downstairs living with my mom. I think I'd been up here hanging out with my uncle and one of my friends. And because at the time, the friends that I was hanging out with, Jimmy. So I was hanging out with my friend Jimmy and his girlfriend at the time. And because they all smoked at the time, we all went downstairs and hung out on the front porch while they were smoking. Of course, I don't smoke because, ugh. Anyways, but I'm standing on the porch, and I'll tell you this, there's a lady that she roams our woods. It's a ghost, of course, but it's just a lady. She roams the woods. So I actually heard her scream once. Bloody murder. Mom's like, oh, it's just a bird.
Yes, because birds scream bloody murder.
There's actually a bird. It's called a loon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
My mom convinced me for the longest time I thought it was the bird. And then I was sitting out on the back porch, and I heard the scream again, and I looked over, and there's a lady standing there, and I'm like, no. Like, no. I'm going inside. No.
No.
And so we're outside on the front porch, and I'm looking out. It's like dark outside. It's maybe July. It's almost midnight. We're sitting outside in complete darkness, right? And I'm standing there, and we're talking, and I see the lady walk on the other side of my stepdad's car, coming towards the house, like coming from out towards the driveway, towards the backyard, going that way, on the other side of Aaron's car. And I'm just watching her walk. And when she gets to the front of the car, she looks at me, and she's just like, don't go to your room. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Like, no, stop. Of course that's what I was freaking out.
It's freaky.
And I know I'm not crazy because my uncle saw it and Jimmy saw it and his girlfriend saw it too. We all saw it, and she's like, "Don't go to your room." I'm like, "The fuck you mean? Don't go to my room. I'll go to my room." Ooh, I said a swear word. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go to my room if I want to go to my room, right? So it's towards midnight, Mom, and because I was still a little chilled at the time. A little chilled. Child. Mom's like, midnight's your bedtime, go to bed at midnight. Like, okay. So I come bring my stuff downstairs, and I go to open my bedroom door, and the handle won't turn. And you know how easy, you've been in that room way too many times to know that door's easy to open. Like, you can just barely turn the knob and it'll fly open. Not like fly open, but it'll open.
Whoosh!
Don't worry about that, that's heater. Anyways.
It scared me.
But you turn the knob, very, very, like, you put your hand around like this, turn it like this, and then it'll open. Like, it wouldn't turn at all. So I let go of it. I'm like, no? I went to go turn it again, and it turned, but I couldn't push the door open.
Bruh.
Right, so I go and I forcefully push the door open. Just a whole bunch of cold air comes out of my room.
Yeah, that's a ghost.
And then I hear a bunch of stuff falling over in my closet.
Bruh.
Like, everything in my closet fell over.
No.
Like, stuff off the shelves, clothes were coming down, everything was coming down in my closet. I'm having a little panic attack on the floor in the hallway. Like, my door is open, the light in my room's not on, I'm just sitting on the floor having a panic attack. And my little sister had to go and get Jimmy, because he came in, he was checking everything, making sure nothing was in my room. He had to tuck me in that night, make sure there was no monsters under my bed or in the closet. Like, I reverted back to a 2-year-old. I literally reverted back to a 2-year-old. And he tucked me in, he's like, turn over, close your eyes, don't open them again till morning. I'm gonna turn your light off. I'm like, good looking out. You can go. Just wait till I turn over, close my eyes, and cuddle my teddy bear. I might be 19 years old, but I still got a teddy bear. Anymore. Yeah, it's just, there's a whole lot more of these stories.
There's one, my dad doesn't believe in ghosts.
We'll save that one for the next video.
That's a great start.
Yeah, we'll save that one for the next video. So